Hey guys, welcome back to Spooky Island, and I wanted to do a quick video talking to you guys about the ending of Season 2, whether that means Season 3, and what the whole idea behind the Joker card at the end of the show means. Now, I will be talking about spoilers, so if you haven't seen Season 2 of Alice in Borderland, go watch it and then come back here. But first of all, I want to say that I do not think that Alice in Borderland does need or will get a Season 3. I feel like is done. The whole show is done. If they come out and say it's cancelled, it's not because it's cancelled, it's because they've decided to end it here. I think that's a very good idea. I think my personal opinion of the Joker card, I think, is more of the director of the whole show is basically telling us, the audience, that the whole idea behind the Joker card and the whole idea about the Borderland itself is because it took place in the minute where the people were unconscious, where they weren't alive or they weren't dead. That's when it happened. Is that there's no way to escape every single game, and they've completed every single game, but there is still kind of the game of life, or there's still the game of not knowing what's going to happen next, and that's what I took away from that ending. I think most people will obviously, because of the end credit scenes nowadays and what kind of comes next, people obviously jump to Season 3. As soon as I saw it, I was like, what? Well, they're teasing something. But the thing, this is exactly what I said to Kai when we finished it. We had like an hour conversation after we both finished it. And it's just, I think there is nothing left to do. There is nothing left to do. You have every single answer you need. You have every single question that has been completed. There is nothing else left for this show. I think this is probably the best possible way they could have ended the show. I feel like the ending is perfect. Every single character, they don't just go with Arasu and Osaki. They don't go with, what happened with one character or what happened with, this person or this person. They show you everybody. They show you. They even, like, Ogani, like, he survived somehow, and he wasn't going to die. Like, he was still alive. He was in, like, the worst coma I've ever probably seen, but he's refusing to let go, and that's how his character got developed. And all the other characters in the show, as like, because they didn't need to die, they just needed to survive in order to actually get back. And even though Anne, like, she's the perfect example of what I'm going to say, is that she was dead, and they even said that. They even said that she was dead. She come back, like, she somehow, like, managed to come back, and she died in the Borderland, and it's such a clever way to end the show. And I said this to Kai as well, is like, if they don't show that ending with the Joker card, if they cut it 10 seconds early and they just show Arasu and Usagi walking off into the distance in the hospital and everything, you have a happy ending, everybody, you find out what happened to everybody, then it's fine. People are not going to expect Season 3. You've done the best possible thing you can. It's one of my favourite shows of all time. But the fact that he went the extra mile to show that Joker card, yes, maybe in, I don't know, in 5-10 years, maybe there'll be another issue of the manga or the graphic novel that comes out, and maybe they really wanted to, they could. But I'm just here thinking that is probably never, ever gonna happen. There is a 0.1% chance of there being a Season 3. You've got even more likelihood of there being a spin-off than a Season 3, just because of the fact that, like I said, every answer you have has been solved. Every answer you have, every game you have, every question you have has an answer. And if they cut just before that Joker card, if they don't show the Joker card, then there's no way that you can answer a Season 3. So why does that, them showing the Joker card, why does that then automatically make people assume, oh, maybe we're going to get Season 3? Yeah, second season, or the first season, ended in a way that they could easily do, and they were expecting, and they got renewed, and it's good. But I am 99% sure we're not going to get season 3. I, amongst other people, are very happy about that because the ending of this show is probably perfect. I really do think they could not have done this second season any better if they tried. This is why it's going to be very, very high on my list of favourite shows of this year. And it's on my favourite shows of all time. That's how much I love this show. But just to sum up, what I'm trying to say is that I think there is a 0.0000001% chance of there being a season 3. The reason for that is that there is every single answer you have, or every single question. What I'm trying to say is that there is a 0.0001% chance of there being a season 3, and that is because that every single question you have is answered, and if they cut 10 seconds before they show the Joker card and you just see them walking into the distance, like I said, then you don't have any more questions. You don't expect the season 3 because you have everything answered for you. You know how it happened, you know why it happened, you know who was behind it. It wasn't anybody behind it except for the fact that they are, like, you know, how people have said, is that it is them, you know, between life and death. And it makes so much sense because even in the trailer, even at the end of the trailer, they said, is there an end to the game of life or death? It's perfect. To me, it's perfect. I don't think it needs a season 3. I just want to do a video explaining to you that I do not think there will be. If they do, it will be the biggest surprise I've ever seen in my life with a show. Because whereas Squid Game and All of Us Are Dead and DP and stuff like that not just deserve, but they have room for more. This show doesn't have room for more, unless they go beyond what people expect. But I think the likelihood of that is this much. I don't want it to happen because I think you cannot get any bigger scale, you cannot get any bigger or better than this second season of this show. And yeah, I hope you guys agree with me a little bit. I hope you guys understand that I love this show, and yes, I want to see more of these characters, but I would much, much, much rather see them end here, see them have a happy ending, than them strip all of that away, especially the last couple episodes, just to then give us more content. And like, I'm trying to think, how would they even do it? Like, a Joker card, like, I don't even think in the manga or the graphic novel there is more than this. I think the Joker card is shown for a little bit, but then it turns, as I was saying before I got cut off, I feel, like I said at the start, the reason the director of this show has decided to put that in is just to show people that there will never ever be a certain ending. There will never ever be they'll never ever be out of the game, because they now have to deal with the real life game. They have to deal with what is to come, like the uncertainty, the Joker card. How do you solve that? You don't. You have to live your life, you know. And I think it's more of like a deeper meaning to that card than just the season 3. I think there is no possible way that they could do. And yeah, shows or films have done stuff without the manga and like going forward, like same with comics and stuff. But I think you leave it there. I think you leave it there. I'd be happy, more than happy, for that to end. It's one of my favourite shows, and I don't think they'll come out and say. I think they're just going to leave it there. I think everybody knows that this is it, and I don't think we're going to get any more. I don't want any more. I would love to see these characters again, but I would rather them put this to bed and tell us that the story is ended officially now, than them, you know, people still try and hold out hope for a season 3 when I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't want it to happen. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I just wanted to get stuff off my chest because I keep seeing people thinking about season 3, and I know I put stuff in my thumbnails, but that was just to kind of, you know, evaluate the fact that there are people that think that I do not think that. Kai has like a different opinion on this to me, especially than when we first finished the show. But I think now Kai is realizing a little bit more that I don't think we're going to get season 3. I don't want there to be a season 3, and I'm happy, very, very happy with how this show has ended. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys very soon. Take care and peace.